Hey Third Eye Tribe, and welcome back to Third Eye Tarot. So in today's video, we'll be doing a pick a card reading for Friday the 21st of July 2023, just to check out the general energies of the day and to give us a bit more information on how our day can pan out. So remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So I'll give you guys a brief moment to pick a pile that resonates most with you, and I will put the timestamps in the description box below for your ease of access. So this is pile number 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile number 3. So you can go ahead and pick your pile, and let's dive right into it. Hey pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose according to the crystal, this is actually the citrine crystal. It's an absolutely stunning crystal. It's called the happy stone of the crystals, and it brings in bright energy, success, prosperity. It is also a stone that attracts great wealth, abundance, and joy. So this is an absolutely stunning crystal. If you picked pile number 1, this is what your crystal means for you. So pile number 1, I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 cards for the day for you right now. So the first card we have is the Hierophant, and then the second card that we have for you is the Knight of Swords. So I'm going to start here with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is actually the 5th card in the Major Arcana and represents the search for higher knowledge and spiritual guidance. This card is often associated with religious and spiritual doctrines, and also represents sometimes even a mentor or a teacher figure in our lives. So on the Hierophant card, we see a religious figure that is holding a scepter in his hand, and he seems to be wearing some sort of robe with 2 acolytes in front of him. So this card symbolizes tradition and ritual, but can also represent conformity and an entrenched way of thinking. So the Knight of Swords, on the other hand, is one of the court cards in the Minor Arcana and represents swift and decisive action, often without much thought or consideration. So this card is represented by a knight who's seen on horseback, charging forward with a sword in his hand. So the Knight of Swords can often represent an aggressive or an impulsive approach to a problem or to problem solving and decision making. So when these 2 cards appear together in a reading, it sort of indicates a time in your life in which you might be questioning deeply some of your held beliefs and traditions. The Hierophant here encourages you to seek higher knowledge and understanding, while the Knight of Swords, on the other hand, reminds you to take swift action and decisive thinking. So together, these cards can suggest that you may be in a situation where your beliefs or established ways of thinking no longer serve you, and you will need to make some sort of a quick decision. On the other hand, there can be a mentor or a teacher figure in your life who is pushing you to adopt a new way of thinking, but you might want to resist their guidance due to your own entrenched beliefs. So another interpretation of this combination is that there can be some sort of conflict between your desire for spiritual growth and your need for practical action. And so you may be feeling pulled in 2 different directions, with one part of you seeking higher knowledge and understanding, while the other part is urging you to take swift and decisive action. But also, this is a reminder to find your balance between the 2 opposing energies so that you can move forward thoughtfully and purposefully. And so pile number 1, that's all I have to say for you for your reading for today. Hope you found this video very interesting and informative. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you check back in tomorrow for your energies of the day tomorrow. Take care, and bye for now. Hi pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose according to the crystal, then you picked the moss agate. And this is a beautiful dark green, deep green sort of crystal, and it encourages tranquility and emotional balance. It brings fresh energy into your home and office. It reduces emotional drama, promotes spiritual growth, and protects the earth from any harsh energies. So this is quite a beautiful, beautiful crystal. And welcome to your reading. So pile number 2, I'm just going to go ahead and pick 2 cards just to give us the general energies of the day and tell us a bit more on how your day can pan out. So the first card we have is the Moon card, and our second card of the day is the Hierophant card. So I'm going to start over here with the Hierophant card. So these are 2 major kind of cards in the deck of the tarot. But the Hierophant here is often depicted as a religious or spiritual leader, and in the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, the man is seen to be holding a scepter, wearing a robe, and actually teaching 2 lesser priests in front of him. So the Hierophant card, in its essence, represents tradition, established rules and structures, and the importance of following rituals and routines. When it appears in a tarot card reading, it can suggest a need to focus on your relationship with an established authority figure, such as a religious or spiritual leader, a teacher, or a mentor. This card also reminds us to follow established structures and routines and to find comfort in tradition and rituals. So the Moon card, on the other hand, is the 18th card in the cards of the Major Arcana, and is often depicted as a mysterious and foreboding symbol. The Moon represents our unconscious mind, our intuition, and the hidden aspects of our own self. It can also represent a sign of confusion, fear, or uncertainty in our lives. But it also reminds us to trust our own intuition and to explore the hidden depths of our own self in order to gain a greater understanding of self-awareness. So when these 2 cards appear together in a tarot card reading, it can be a sign of powerful spiritual lessons and challenges that may be ahead of us. The combination suggests that you may be struggling to reconcile with your desire for structure and tradition, with your own intuition and unconscious desires. The Hierophant here represents a need for structure and routine, while the Moon represents the hidden aspects of oneself and the need to trust one's intuition. So together, they tell us that we need to find a way to balance the need for structure and routine with the need to explore our own innermost thoughts and feelings. For some, it can also symbolize a time in which you may be facing some issues with authority figures or perhaps even some belief systems. The Hierophant here also represents traditional authority figures, while the Moon represents the unconscious mind and our hidden desires. And together, it can actually suggest that we may be beginning to question our own established beliefs in order to gain greater self-awareness and understanding of our own self. Phew, that was quite deep. And so pile number 2, that was all I have to say for you. I hope this message resonated with you. Please make sure to check back in tomorrow and to check out your energies of the day then. Take care and bye for now. Hi pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose according to the crystal, then this is the blue chalcedony stone. It's an absolutely stunning stone. It's light blue in color and it has these sort of waves of white and light blue. So this is a crystal that represents calm, cool, and light-hearted energy that is very soothing to the emotional body. It is also a stone that is used to enhance our own self-awareness and reduce the power of anger and fear. In its essence, this stone represents a calming sense of reality. So that's your stone. For pile number 3, I'm just going to go ahead and pick 2 cards just to see what the general energies of the day look like. So the first card you have is the 8 of Cups. And your second card for the day is the Judgment card. Okay, so I'm going to start over here with the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is one of the major arcana cards and depicts an angel who's blowing on his trumpet calling forth all the dead from their graves. So the card symbolizes rebirth and awakening and represents a time of spiritual reckoning. So the Judgment card is all about taking stock of your life and making decisions based on your higher purpose. When this card appears in a reading, it speaks to you and asks you to take a closer look at your life and evaluate your choices. It also suggests a time that a reckoning is at hand and that you need to be honest with yourself about your actions and how they impact yourself and others. So the Eight of Cups, on the other hand, depicts a figure who's walking away from 8 cups, leaving behind some sort of emotional baggage that he has been holding on to. So this card is all about having the courage to let go of what no longer serves you so that you can move forward into a better, brighter future. It also suggests a time in which you might need to release emotional attachments from the past in order to move on along your life. And it's also a reminder that in order to create space for something new to enter our lives, we need to actually let go of what is no longer serving us. So when these two cards appear together in a reading, it represents a powerful moment of transformation and growth. The combination of these two cards indicates that you might be having a spiritual awakening of some sort, and you need to release any emotional baggage that might be holding you back at this time. The presence of the Judgment card here indicates that you are now ready to take stock of your life and make the important decisions about your path going forward. While the Eight of Cups here represents the courage to walk away from what is no longer serving you and the willingness to face challenges that may actually come your way by making these difficult choices. Ultimately, these two cards represent an important moment of personal growth and transformation, and a time in which you will be called to embark on a new journey, leaving behind what no longer serves you in order to move towards something that will allow you to gain some sort of personal enlightenment and a deeper sense of purpose. And so, pile number 3, that was all I have to say for you. I hope this reading resonated with you. Make sure to check back in tomorrow to check out your general energies for the day. Take care and bye for now.